If I had to name one animated Halloween special as my overall favorite, it would have to be 1949's The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. This was part of a double feature that was called The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. It was based on the popular story by Washington Irving, and it was produced by Walt Disney Productions and released by RKO Pictures. It was co-directed by Clyde Geronimo and Jack Kinney. This animated special is surprisingly the most accurate adaptation of the source material ever made. Other films like 1999's Sleepy Hollow by Tim Burton took liberties with the story, as the case with most films based on literary works. Now, the overall atmosphere of this film is defined by its beautiful animation by Hal Ambro, the backgrounds by Dick Anthony, and Tom Kodrick, who did the layouts. They managed to go from light-hearted and fun to dark, haunting, and terrifying in the snap of a finger. But sadly, there's one artist who sometimes goes unrecognized for her contributions to this film, and that's Mary Blair. Mary Blair's talents can be seen most prevalent during Ichabod's journey home on that fateful night. Just take in all the subtle details and how the colors just meld together so perfectly. Few have an eye for detail that she had. Now, some people say that the overall animation doesn't hold up. Me personally, I think the art is head and shoulders, no pun intended, above the offerings we get from a lot of the other studios today. Now, one legendary voice will forever be linked to this film for me, and that's the voice of Bing Crosby. Crosby not only provided the narration, but he also sang all of the songs to include the Headless Horseman, which for the time was considered almost too dark for this film and was almost cut. You see, as a kid, this was one of my gateway films into the world of horror. I was terrified of the Headless Horseman, but I was also fascinated with the story. I always wanted to know more about this legend, and it sparked my interest in old ghost stories as a whole. I would often ask myself, was there a headless soldier still roaming the roads of New York in search of his lost head? Was the old schoolmaster, Ichabod Crane, spirited away that night? Well, you won't see me going to find out, because you see, it is said that most old legends and wise tales have a bit of truth in them. I just want to say thank you guys for joining me for another episode of the 60 Days of Fright. And this has been your old buddy John, and I will see you again next time on Behind the Feeds. Ooh.